gorgeous dress.
Oh, thank you.
But what's the problem? Yeah, you look magnificent.
B-E-A beautiful.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Suddenly I feel underdressed.
Ah, we can remedy that. You know what to do.
Oh.
You're one of us now.
Thank you.
Bear with
I'm
pride.
going to cherish it always, but I think I'm going to wait until after the ceremony.
Oh, see, there you go. There's always one in every party.
Well, you know, that's probably a good idea. I mean, we're
It's a
just
good choice.
test driving it.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, Bianca. It's not fair to upstage the bride.
Oh, well, babe looks absolutely beautiful.
No more radiant than Bess's godmother. Don't you agree, J.R.?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, and Ted Martin. I'm glad you could make it. Here, this is for you.
You're not going to tell me where to put it?
No, not on this glorious day. I'm in much too good a mood to let anything bring me down, even you, Martin. But, oh, there is one problem.
Here it comes.
No champagne.
Waiter, more bubbly. Front up. Thank you. What's with Adam? He seems to be smoking more than cigars.
Jamie.
Yeah, like you're not thinking the same thing.
It's not often that our extended family gets together.
Well, there's probably a reason for that.
And I'm looking at it. I'm going to propose a toast to my son, who will guide this family to a new and remarkable beginning.
Here, dear. Cheers.
There.
Oh, Crystal. Would the mother of the bride join the father of the groom in yet another toast?
Well, I'm not really dressed yet.
No, we'll get you some
Folks, sorry to intrude.
Who put the police on the guest list?
I'm honored, but if one of the neighbors complained about the catering trucks, you should have sent a beat cop.
We're here to question Babe Chandler regarding a homicide.
Was involved in any murder.
Derek, you're not exactly batting 1,000 in the whodunit department lately.
Well, as much as we enjoy your warm welcome, maybe we should clarify.
We don't want to lock Mrs. Chandler up. We just have to ask her a few questions.
Yes, just what every bride wants.
We're talking murder here.
Exactly what kind of information do you want Babe to provide?
Background on the victim?
And whatever else might come up.
So it sounds like your basic fishing trip, which means it could easily wait till after she renews her vows.
Hey, I can guarantee Babe doesn't know anything about any poor corpse.
I don't recall hearing of a homicide in Pine Valley recently.
Thank God.
Someone managed to get dead in Atlantic City, as far as we can tell.
What, you mean you're not even sure?
We have a missing persons report from Landview and some evidence of foul play.
Managed to get a name?
Cramer.
I'll go get Babe.
Listen. What do they want?
Mrs. Chandler, this would be much easier in private.
Whatever you have to say to my wife, you can say in front of her entire family.
And her friends.
And we're not going anywhere.
This how you want to do this, Mrs. Chandler?
Okay, did you leave an urgent message for Paul Cramer this morning asking him to contact you as soon as possible?
I called him. Why? Did he send you here?
Mr. Cramer's missing. The Atlantic City authorities think it was murder.
God,
There's a young female suspect, Natalie Vega.
Well, then why aren't you bothering her instead?
Did you speak to Mr. Cramer at any other time?
Paul was the one who rescued me and Bianca after the flood. And we were married for a short time. But it's all long over.
Well, we need to know why you left that message. What did you have to discuss with Paul Cramer that was so urgent?
He liked to stir up trouble. He wasn't easy to deal with.
Why call him then?
To ask him to stay away, it'd be just like him to try to mess up a day like today with us renewing our vows and all. He would do something like that for fun.
Looks like you found a way to mess with us anyway, huh?
Doesn't sound like you were a big fan of your son-in-law.
Oh, my son-in-law is standing right here beside his wife. Now, as for Paul Cramer, he had a way of spreading misery everywhere he went.
How'd you feel about your wife's ex?
I didn't like him.
Didn't trust her.
That sounds like a theme around here. Did you all know him?
As Crystal said, he got around.
So it'd be fair to say that you all had reason to want Paul Cramer out of your lives.
Take it easy, Derek. Right now, you're thinking your little fishing expedition has netted you an entire school of suspects. Well, Cramer was what you got if you crossed a weasel with a snake and poked it with a stick. Just because people don't like him makes them smart, not suspects.
They can't be both?
You came here to ask Babe some questions, and she answered.
Well, there's more to this guy than we expected.
Oh, absolutely. He was a liar, a jerk, and not above taking cheap shots at women. Whoever this Natalie is, she's got my sympathies.
And you can back this up with proof?
Proof standing right in front of you. He threatened to take Babe's child away from her. Go on, tell him, Babe. Paul can't hurt you anymore.
What the hell is this?
It's awful. Why did Paul think that he could take Bess away? Babe, Paul threatened you like that? Who the hell does he think he is?
Bianca, please, you don't have to do this.
Oh, yes, I do. Babe, you forgave me for walking away with Bess when no one would have blamed you for hating me forever. And I can promise you right now, no one is ever going to take your child away from you again. Not me, not Paul Cramer, no one. You'll have to go through me first.
I assure you, Bianca, there's nothing to worry about. Bess will be with people who can love her and protect her.
This guy had a knack for ticking people off. Or scaring them.
And here we thought questioning Mrs. Chandler would be a shot in the dark.
Yeah. Mrs. Chandler, Mr. Cramer had, his threats made an impact. Did you think he would follow through and take your baby from you?
Somebody makes noise about taking your new precious baby. You kind of get scared.
Well, he must have had a reason to think you'd believe him.
He was crazy. I don't know. Maybe he thought he had rights since he was my ex.
Did he have any reason to think the child was his?
No. We were over a long time ago. I even have DNA proof. My little girl knows her daddy and loves him very much.
Listen, gentlemen, are we finished? We have a lot to celebrate today.
Well, sorry for the interruption. Thank you for your time.
Let me show you out, gentlemen.
Babe, hey, how come you didn't tell me Paul was threatening Bess?
Because your way of protecting me would have landed you in jail. Honey, we couldn't have much of a wedding with our groom in lockdown. Sweetie, just relax. You heard the cops. Paul Cramer's not going to hurt anyone ever again.
Well, he's already wasted enough of our time. You better go get dressed.
Would you all excuse me for a moment? I have to just check with the caterers.
Babe, honey, we gotta get you ready. JR, next time you see her, she is gonna blow your mind. Come on, honey.
Well, you know what they say. It's not a party unless the cops show up. I don't know what the rules are about christenings.
Paul Cramer threatened my wife again?
Happily for the last time.
Well, that's 2 secrets. Care to go for 3? On second thought, I've got things I gotta take care of.